Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. We are at ASHP in Orlando, Florida, and it is my distinct pleasure to be able to talk with Mr. Brian Swift from Thomas Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia, and we're going to talk about the topic of meeting budget cuts utilizing supply chain initiatives. I had an opportunity to work with Brian on this project, and I'm really excited that he's here today to tell his story to us. So, Brian, welcome, and thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Great. Well, Brian, all hospitals are facing economic challenges. Can you tell us a little bit about what y'all's challenge was and how that was communicated to you?
Sure. We had an absolute mandate to reduce budgets by 10% in fiscal 13 and an additional approximately 8% in 14. So it was established that despite our trends that we had to meet these goals and there was no option. So we needed to find the right tools and the right processes to achieve those goals.
Yeah. And what was the biggest challenge for your department, do you think, to meet these goals?
There were numerous challenges. I would say the continued focus on changing the culture of accountability. And with that, comes the need to educate our staff. So information is power, and by putting that information into the hands of our staff, which is a great team, we knew we could accomplish these goals. So it was educating folks in terms of just how serious an issue this was, and that we really did need to bring about change, and that each individual staff member had an important role in that process.
And why did you choose pharmacy optimization to help with this particular initiative?
It seemed like a logical fit. We have restrictions on our resources, and we were really working closely with McKesson in developing and nurturing a partnership. So in the true nature of a partnership, we felt that they had the resources, they had the expertise, they had the people on the ground to assist us and to work with us through these challenges. And with the expertise that they had at other institutions and over time elsewhere, we felt that they could really provide us the support we needed.
Great. Well, I know that your staff was working on about 55 clinical initiatives before pharmacy optimization became a partner. And so then we started looking at supply chains. What kind of tools and resources did pharmacy optimization bring to the picture?
What we brought together with McKesson through optimization was to really look at some of the tools that you guys have available through your resources, whether it's MedSource or whether it's the folks on the ground, to really look at how we utilize our inventory, how we control it, how we reduce redundancy, how we focus on accountability and providing people with information. So those are some of the things that we looked at focusing on with the optimization effort.
Very good. And this was a pretty successful initiative. So can you tell us a little bit about your results?
Sure. We are very happy with the results. I think that we achieved over a 2.7 million reduction in inventory from the previous inventory, and close to a $3.8 million reduction in drug spend over the previous reduction in drug spend over the previous 6 months. So those were some of the major initiatives, but I think even beyond that, what it did, it continued to provide us with the tools to change that culture so that we had sustainable changes and sustainable processes in place so that we could provide that continued focus on things after this initiative was over.
Well, very good. Thank you so much for coming and telling your story with us. I know that a lot of hospitals will benefit because they're all facing the same challenges. So Brian and I will be around for a little bit to visit if anybody has questions, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.